Well, we wanted to take a look at our forecast right now. Our meteorologist Amber Lee is here to tell us when we may get some relief, Amber. We're looking forward to that.
I know. Yesterday was really bad, right? We were trying to channel fall on the first full day of fall, and it did not feel like it at all. It was warm. It was muggy. It just felt really gross for our standards here in Southern California because of all that humidity. That monsoonal moisture continues to linger, and it's still with us this morning. I've opened up the windows here in the Next Weather Sphere to kind of show you what's happening. Look at this beautiful shot of our downtown LA skyline. We are tracking that system. It has stayed to the north of us, so most of the activity we're seeing this morning is over the Central Coast, but we're still also looking at possibly some scattered showers over parts of Ventura County. But again, most of it stays to the north. And if we do see any moisture for Ventura County, probably about 1/10 of an inch or less, so not a huge rainmaker at all. Here's a look at what we are anticipating as we head into the afternoon. So it's still going to be a little bit warm and muggy for our standards, but at least things are beginning to improve. Again, there is a chance for western Ventura County to see the scattered showers as we head into the rest of the day, and then the cooler weather continues. In fact, today we're looking at temperatures a little bit cooler than yesterday. Hard to believe because of the mugginess, but we will start to feel it get better as we head into the rest of the week, and then temperatures will also get down to below average by the time we head toward the end of the week. Here's a look. I want to show you what's happening with our water vapor image. So I showed you the satellite image of that system, that low pressure system. You can see it stays to the north of us right now, and this is what's bringing in a lot of the showery activity over on the Central Coast, giving them the isolated thunderstorms and showers. This very system will continue to move toward the Bay Area today, and then we are actually looking, so this looks a little funny, it looks kind of like a Star Trek, beam me up, but I want to show you that this is that upper level low that's really bringing in all that activity and brought us all the moisture here in Southern California, that humidity. Well, this is going to continue to work its way closer to the Bay Area as we head into the overnight hours. And then by the time we head toward the weekend, this is where that low pressure system will sit. It's going to begin to move closer to us. And so this is what's going to help not only dictate what happens with our weather pattern over the course of the next few days, but this is also going to provide us with a cooler air. And then right now it looks like it could keep some of that monsoonal moisture to the north of us, or it could bring back a little bit more of it as we head into the weekend. So this is something that we're going to continue to watch as we head into the next few days. But I just kind of wanted to show you that low pressure system is what's driving our forecast as we head into the next few days and into the weekend here in Southern California. All right, so let's talk about what's happening as we head into the afternoon. So as I mentioned, the outer fringe of the system is what's going to bring in the possibility of some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon for the western portion of Ventura County, but most of it will stay to the north of us. All right, so it looks like my computer took a little snooze. It's moving just a little bit slower this morning, but you get the idea. So this is what's happening. We're not going to see too much rain from the system. If we do see anything, about 1/10 of an inch for the western part of Ventura County. But the good news is that with that low pressure system kind of wobbling back toward us, it will bring us some cooler air. So this is where we get that relief. Temperatures will get down into the mid 70s by the time we head into Friday. We'll stay in the 70s through the weekend, and then it's not until next week we start to see those temperatures bump up to the 80s. Here's a look at the valleys, low 90s today, and then finally getting out of the 90s starting tomorrow. By the end of the week into the beginning of the weekend, mid 80s, and then you can see temperatures gradually warm up to the high 80s as we head into the start of next week. And then the Inland Empire also getting out of the 90s starting tomorrow. So tomorrow is when temperatures really start to cool down. And then remember, with that low pressure system, as it wobbles closer to us, it could funnel back a little bit more of that monsoonal moisture in some spots. So there is a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms and showers on Saturday for the Inland Empire. That's something that we'll continue to monitor.